Hello, my people. Yeah, this is Ukraine. I'm in Ukraine today. Over going to 6 years, I'm in Ukraine. I love Ukraine, but just that there is no work in Ukraine. But I'm just here to give you my history, how I experienced a hard time when I was a little boy. When I told you people about how I was poisoned in my last video. I'm just telling you about my story. I just want you to learn something. That when it's not your time to enter the 6 feet ground, it's not your time. And only God knows why. It was not my time at that moment. And I'm living by the grace of God. So it is you over there, also you are living by the grace of God. By the grace of God you live, by the grace of God you will die someday, not by the grace of any other person. By the grace of God you shall become mighty, not because someone helped you to become that person. It's because God used that person to help you. You know, life is good, and I love life. I love the way I'm going my life. I love the way God is leading me. Even sometimes I'm facing difficulties, but I believe that God knows why I'm facing such difficulties in my life. So it is in your life also. How your life is going, don't judge yourself. God knows why. God sees everything. God sees how you are facing. God sees how people are treating you. You can become a worthy person, not because you struggle for it. It's because God has put your life in that direction. It's because God has made your life to become that way. Not because you are powerful than the God that created you. God created everybody. Everything in this earth, God created. God created that thing. Even your heart, you think that you own your heart? Nobody. The inner part and the outer part, you don't be. Everything belongs to God. Some people draw so many things in their body, and they say that is what I created. No, it's not what you created. God created that thing, and that thing in your body, that you put in your body. God doesn't need that in your body, but how you put it in your body, just take it. Just take it from me. You'll be judged on that day. Because God created you and did not put anything in your body. But that is not what I want to tell you. So when I was poisoned, my grandmother was troubled. My mom was troubled that night. My mom was very troubled. She was asking me questions upon questions, and asking my brother. And my brother said to her, it's auntie that gave us breakfast. You were hurried to go to work, and your auntie gave us breakfast. So I don't know. That is what, because throughout the day Elvis was beside me. But how comes Elvis facing that I don't know mother? And mother was saying that it's just the tea that the auntie gave you people. Leo said that yes. And my mom was troubled. She went to the woman. And the woman said he gave Elvis tea, yes, but anything like that, no, it doesn't. She doesn't know about that. Throughout the night, I didn't sleep. The next morning, we went to the hospital. No, that very night, we went to the hospital. They gave us some drugs. The drugs couldn't help me. I was there going down, slim, crying. I couldn't breathe. There was no way for me. My stomach was so painful. My stomach was going in the sense that my intestine of my body, there was no way. There was no way for me to breathe very well. My mother was asking, "What is that? What is that?" So he has to communicate to my grandmother. She called a taxi. We went to my grandmother. My grandmother gave a kind of drugs. There was no way. We went back to the hospital in the morning. The next morning, we went to the hospital. There was no way. So they have to taste me, they check all my body, they found out I'm okay. But what was going on, they couldn't find it. So they took me to the hospital, they took me to one of the herbalists. The herbalist gave me kind of drugs, kind of chemical, I don't know. He gave me kind of herbs, but I don't know the herbs. I drank it, but there was no way. I drank, there was no way. Went to one of the herbalists, he was a Muslim man, a Muslim. He gave me his own drug. He first tried his own, said that, look at this palm kernel, use the seed of it. He put it inside his sun, said, let me find it. I checked for it, I didn't could, I checked inside the sun, because the sun was, he moved his sun, the sun was inside a rapun. So he said that, as I'm putting the palm kernel inside the sun, he said to me, I will not find that palm kernel. I said, okay, let me check it. Let me see what you can do. And in reality, he did his own magic. He gave me his own herbs, and I drank it. It reduced the poison. Yeah, it reduced the poison inside me. But it was not able to remove all the poison. It's for me to the pains to inside my body to be reduced. So I drank it, and I said to my grandmother, I'm feeling a little stable. My grandmother said, that man is so powerful. After some week, there was no way for me to walk. Every single day I was going, like someone that have knocked somewhere, and is having a few days on this earth. It was too much. The wickedness of man, the wickedness of a human being. If you want to look at it, you decide to stay alone. You decide not to keep yourself a distance from people. My mom was so close, friendly with people, but without knowing that people were against her. And up to today, she is facing such that when she is kind to people, and people are against her. Yeah. When you are kind to people, people will be against you. And when you decide not to help people, people will say that you are wicked. And that is what is going on around the world today. Why am I putting all this? Because we are entering we inside the winter period. If you don't put on this warm thing, then you are gone. And the house that you are living, if there is no heater there, then just know that you'll be getting ill every single day. So my brothers, my sister, my mom was trouble. Every single day she was trouble. While we thought that the poison has reduced, my grandmother said that, okay, Elvis, right now, I think that your body is getting fine. I say, yes, my body is getting fine. I say, okay, let us go. Let me take you to the school. Let me take you to your school, and let me stay for some time with you there in your school. If the thing continue, then we'll just rush back home. I said to my grandmother, okay, grandma, it's okay. Let's go to the hospital. I like to go. Excuse me. Let's go to the school. You know, I've been in the house for so long, and I know that so many things have been going on to the school that I have to take part. I'm not there, so I have to be there. I was hungry to go to school, but my body was saying that stay back because of the wickedness. How did the wickedness came from? I don't know. Because the woman gave me a clothes that my mother was supposed to help her to iron. And my mother was bathing that morning. He said to me that let me try and iron it, because after that she will not be having time to go to iron it and do what? I'm prepared to go to work. I said, let me try my luck. For my luck, I burned the clothes. And I went to the woman and said, I've born your child's clothes. The woman was crying, shouting, talking that could your mother could help you to help me to iron this clothes? I said my mom was bathing. He said, let me try and do that. And I tried it and I burned the clothes. Sorry, ma. And the woman was trouble. The woman said, how can my mom don't have time? How come my mother don't have time for just for her to iron the clothes? I said my mom was bathing and I will just try my luck to iron it because you said that your child needs to iron it. He said, let me just get her from the house. And later on, my mom went to her and talked to her. But without knowing that the woman was having so many things in her mind. Even before, I was performing very, very well in school. You know, there in Catholic school, Boyer Station, during the time they want to give the result, they will assemble the people. And the first three, I will always be there. Under God and man, I will always be the first or the second. I will always be there. And when the woman will see my result, I think that is I think that was one of the jealousy. That was one of the things that the woman was so troubled. And I said to I noticed it. But my mother said, as you are performing like that, continue performing. But after, when I was poisoned, I couldn't make it. My friends, they were there making it, going to school, but I was there sitting in the house. So when my grandmother said, Elvis, the poison I think your body is getting better, so you can go to school. I said yes. My grandma said to my mom, told my mom, it's time for him to go to school. Let him go to school. I'll be there with him. I went to school. 3 hours, something happened. My head, my ears, my whole body, I couldn't breathe. It started again. I was down. I was full of pains. I couldn't. I said to my teacher, please call my grandma. My grandma is outside. They came. Before they want to even raise me up, I started vomiting. I vomit and I vomit. I vomit. That's how all my friends, they were just there looking at me. They were saying that, what is going on, Elvis? What is the problem, Elvis? I said, I don't know. My body. So my school, Catholic school, some people know Catholic school Boyer Station is beside the general hospital. They have to rush me there. They went there, they checked me again, there was no way. They checked me again, there was no way. They said they couldn't find anything. We went back to that herbalist. He gave me his own drug again, and I drank it. My body was feeling somehow stable. I said to myself, what is really going on? And I have to stay back. I did not go to school again. Over 3 years I was there in the house. We were there going from one place to another. My mother was talking to one friend to another. We went to one native doctor, one herbalist. He gave his own drug. He cut my body. They cut my that was the moment they cut my body and put something there. Very painful. They cut my body and they cut the body of my brother. Those things are they say that it's protection. So they cut my body. And I said to myself, what is this? I thought that was the end of me. I thought that was the end of the situation. So I was still living. And even the situation was still there. I tell you the truth. Something else happened. My grandmother's sister's husband died. Yeah, she died. And the man get up as a ghost. The man was troubling, going from one house that he wants to talk to our children. And when they know that the man will go to that house, they will come to our house. One certain night, I don't know what happened. Under my pains, we're sleeping there in the parlor, and I was sleeping also. And the pains that I was facing caused me to get up from sleep. I get up, I look left, look right, there was nobody. I look, there was nobody. I look, there was nobody. Look, where's my grandma? Where's my mom? Where's my brother? Where's my brother? Leonard. And where are my aunties and my cousin? There was no one. When I look and I knock the door, my mom's door. They say, who is that? I say, I'm the one. When they open the door, they say, did they touch you? I said, nobody touched me. What is it? That is when I discovered that the man came to the house, was knocking the door, and all of them, they gone inside the room. All of them, they gone inside the room. They got inside the room and they left me alone inside the parlor. But there was no problem because for me, I was feeling so painful. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't breathe. I didn't know what was going on. So after that day, we went back to the native doctor, and I was given a drug. I was given the drug that every week I have to take the drug. I have to be taking the herbs. And I was taking it, but the pain was still there. Let me tell you, the native doctors, the herbalists and the doctors, they have their limit. They have their limit. I am living with their own help and the help of God. I will tell you something. When it's not your time, it's not your time to die. When it's not your time for people to do or to take away your life, it is not your time. It's only God can take your life. It's only God can allow people to take your life. It's only God. God knows your situation, and God will do that for you. Don't look at how people torment you, how you suffered to become great. Don't think about it, but think about how you can help others to become great. I'm encouraging you people over there, children, mothers, father, to always be there with their children. Even though my father is somewhere else, but I'm living I'm living today because of God. And God is using my mom, my brothers to help me. So, I'm not giving you this video for you to know more about me. I'm giving you people this video to know that if it's not your time, it's not your time. God knows everything. God knows your situation. God knows how you have passed through. But it's for you to know that for all the things that you are going through, God is with you. God will always be there with you. God will always give you the love that you expect from Him. God is always beside you. When it's not your time, it's not your time. But when it's your time, it's your time. So for me, that moment, that time was not my time. I don't know my time. Only God knows my time. So no matter how you live your life today, how you talk to people today, will tell you how people love you. It will show to people's faces, and it will show you unto God, and God will show that unto you. So my brothers, my sister, I want to just tell you that the herbalists and the doctors, they have their limit. I will tell you the next episode. I will tell you how I am being, how God saved me, how God removed the poison from me out of my body. So I'm expecting you people to watch this video to encourage you that no matter your life, God is with you, and God knows your time. God knows the situation. God's always with you. He's always there. No matter what you face, He's always there with you. May the peace of the Lord be with you. And I know as you are going to watch this video, I know that you are going to pass it to others. Let others learn. For what you are going through, God knows it. May the peace of the Lord be with you. Shalom.